Hi, my name is Derek Henry. I'm Head of Tax in BDO Ireland and a tax partner in the BDO Dublin tax practice. And I'm joined by my colleague.
Hi, I'm Sam. I work in BDO and Tax Team 1. I'm a tax trainee.
So Sam, thank you for joining me this morning. We have a couple of congratulations for you. Firstly, you passed your ACCA exams recently. Secondly, you got placed first in Ireland in the sitting and you got placed seventh globally. And thirdly, and most importantly, you recently got married. So congratulations on that as well.
Oh, thanks, Don Derek.
Tell me, were you delighted with your exam results?
Yeah, it was actually a big shock for me when it came out. I had no idea because when I sat the exams, I was kind of worried because there was a few technical glitches, so I was worried if I'll pass, honestly. But then when the results came out, it was like a big relief, and the parties have keep going on and on.
Very good, very good. Well, it was no surprise to us, Sam. So, could you tell me a little bit about how you've got to this position, through college, and how you ended up in BDO Graduate Programme, and tell us a little bit about that journey.
So I did my master's in Trinity, so it was in law and finance. I always knew I wanted to do something related to tax, but then I had very little knowledge on tax because I feel tax is an area where it combines both the legal background and the finance background. I wanted to go to an organization that offers me training all along the way, and also offers a broad array of experience in different tax heads, be it in corporation tax, income tax, in different aspects. And then I was just thinking where to join, and then I remember meeting you in the Conrad.
I remember that. Yeah.
It was good Grad fair, and then you were just chatting about BDO in general, and you were telling that when you come to BDO in the initial years, you would provide experience in all different tax heads, which really appealed to me. And also the second thing was the training, that the BDO training program is very, very broad. It offers you training more on the job as well, which is very interesting. And also the open door policy. I think that was the main thing that attracted me towards BDO. The open door policy is something wherein you're not one among the 250 graduates who are joining the firm. Rather, you're put into a small team. You can always approach you or the managers as well. I've knocked into your door many times asking you for questions as well. I think those are the main reasons why I joined BDO.
That's a culture we're trying to instill here, that collegiate culture, because it is very important for the development that you're liaising with both your colleagues, your peers that join with you the couple of years ahead of you, but also the management and the partners, because that's how you get the broader experience. Tell us a little bit about the types of clients that you work with.
Honestly, I think I've been put on the deep end. So in BDO, for example, I have my own client allocations, and my clients have a broad range. For example, I work on pharmaceutical companies, I work on certain hotels, which are the top hotels in Ireland. I work on certain confectionery brands. And the client visits to the confectionery brands are the best. They take you around the office and everything, and the factories. So it's really fun. And then also there's a lot of advisory pieces that I work on. I have clients who are in Greece, in Canada, and in the UK as well. So the range is quite broad. And the last thing is income tax. So we do the income tax for some of the directors of the companies and other income tax clients. I've worked on almost every different tax head, I would say.
Good. So you're getting that mix of the corporate tax and the income tax. So you kind of get that rounded experience. We mentioned your exams and the success that you've had. Maybe give us a little flavour of the exam, say the exemptions that you would have gotten, and what's your path in terms of the accountancy exams and the tax exams.
I think when I finished my masters, I had exemption from 3 exams out of 13. So I did literally 10 exams.
Very good.
And I finished about 7 already. I have 2 more left. And then after I finish that, I'm going to do my ITI exams, which is the tax exams. So that should be happening in the following year.
Yeah, very good, very good. Looking forward to the challenge of the ITI then.
Yeah.
Nearly fully tackled the ACCA once. And talk to me a bit about managing the balance between work, life, study, social, new marriage, all that. How's that working for you?
Honestly, it's a big challenge. I wouldn't say it's easy at all, especially during the summer months when the sun is out, everyone's having a blast, and you're just stuck in the library just studying. But then I would like to say there's different supports that we get, which is very helpful. In BDO, I work under your team. I work under a manager called Melissa, the smaller team as well. Here we have a philosophy wherein if you're on study leave, you're actually on your study leaves. You don't get plugged into work, which really helps a lot. because you can just concentrate on your exams.
Gives you that focus.
Exactly. Or this can be really distracting. And also, like when we go for classes, there's certain things you don't understand. You can always go back to your manager. Like they're happy to explain it to you. That helps a lot. And lastly, there's like a few admin stuff. Like for example, booking your exams on time, booking for your study classes and everything. That's all taken care of by the department, which takes a lot of pressure out of you. You can just concentrate on your exams. And there's smaller bits as well. Like for example, you have to take tons of printouts and stationery stuff and everything. Like everything is provided by BDO. which is like just helps you to focus, like, and like honestly with preparing for the marriage itself, there's like 101 things that keeps running in your mind.
Yeah.
But then I think for me, I just focus on putting like an hour every day to just study, so it just ensures that I don't have much pressure at the end.
Okay, yeah. You balance that throughout the year then, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, it's been very successful, yeah. And then talk to me a little bit about the social aspect of BDO. Have you had many nights out, and have you made good friends with your peer group and beyond that?
Yeah, like as you know, BDO is like really big, but they have so many social events, like within like night outs, and you have other societies as well. For example, there's a diversity and inclusivity society, which is like great. They have so many events. Like for example, we had Diwali celebrations like last year, where we could like contact people from the audit departments to other departments, which was amazing. Yeah. And also there's like few challenges that we do within the organization. Like right now we have the step challenge.
That's right, yeah.
Who takes the most number of steps in the month of August, and the winner is decided. Like, so it's very competitive, and you get to know people from not only the tax department but from all over the organization.
Very good.
And your friends are not only like, you know, your work colleagues, but then your friendships grows outside work as well.
Great.
You have them over to home for like other events as well. So it's just like great, like.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And are you going to be competitive on the step challenge and try and get placed there as well?
We're trying our best.
Right,
honestly, there's a few people on the team who are not putting the best effort in.
Right, okay, well, we'll have to talk to them. Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, Derek, just want to thank you for all the opportunities as well. Just a few questions,
very
like,
welcome,
how has your journey been in BDO from the time you started until now?
Yeah, it's been quite a while. It's nearly it's 19 years actually. Last month. So I would have trained in a Big Four firm that was kind of had me specialised quite early, and like yourself, the broader exposure to the broader tax heads was what kind of attracted me to BDO. And I guess what has kept me here has been kind of that continual development, and new challenges each year have arisen that have kept it interesting. And it's also some of the supports that I've got here in BDO. For example, you mentioned kind of marrying the law, and that tax is kind of a combination of accountancy and law. And you know, BDO would have supported me to do a law diploma at a point in time, which was really helpful at a particular point in my career. So that's kind of been my evolution, and it's been a process of continually developing and, you know, working hard on both a client front, but also on a personal development front, and developing teams and stuff like that. So that makes it hugely interesting and rewarding, you know. So, but yeah, it's been, as I say, 19 years.
Just to put you on the spot there, so what would be the best highlight in the 19 years?
Wow, 19 years. There's been a lot, I guess, over the 19 years. I'd be disappointed if there wasn't. But I guess it's probably around the relationships that you develop both with clients and staff. And seeing the development of staff, you know, particularly people that might have come through as graduates, see them develop through their exams and then into tax professionals and be very successful here or in industry or wherever they go on. It's very rewarding to see that. But it's all about those relationships and connections that you make, I guess, is probably the highlights. And then on the client front, you know, where you get a good result for clients and you build a good relationship, and it could be an intergenerational relationship where you work with, you know, a family-owned business, and then you're working with the next generation and you're helping them transition. So that can be very rewarding over a long period of time, that you build these relationships. So they're probably the highlights for me, and they're more teams rather than just individual standout moments.
And lastly, like, we have the new grad program that's going to start. So do you have any tips for the new applicants?
Yeah, it's always an exciting time of year because we get fresh energy into the business, and it's great to meet new people coming in, new ambition and hunger and desire to learn. So it's about being that team player, getting to know the people on the team, getting to know the systems and stuff like that. But it's really building the relationships and, you know, working hard at trying to get yourself up to speed. As you say, there's a lot of training provided, so it's engaging with that. Being very focused on that, because the training is geared very much to what you will be doing. So you'll be trained on something that then will be put into practice. So it's very important that you focus on that, but it's also important that you focus on those relationships and supports, so that you can get the best out of the learning that you're given, and that you can apply that, which you've done very successfully. And the other piece is that you and your colleagues will be buddies and mentors to new graduates coming in. So I encourage them to engage with the likes of yourself, because you've recently lived that journey, and you'll be able to provide brilliant guidance to them in terms of how to successfully transition into the firm.
Well,
Thank you, Samson, for your contribution this morning, and thank you all for listening. And if you require any more information from BDO, we'd delighted to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you.